Dispute with Thailand. Thailand has responded to OIC criticism of human rights abuse in the Muslim majority province of the Patani, Yala, and Narathwit in the south of the country. It in the statement issued on the 18 October 2005, Secretary General Hassan Golo vocalized concern over the continuing conflict in the south that claimed the lives of innocent people and forced the migration of the local people out of their places. He also stressed that the Thai government security approaches to the crisis would aggravated the situation and led to the continued violence. On 19 April 2009, the exiled Patani leader Abu Yasir Fikri was invited to the OIC to speak about the conflict and present solution to the end of the violence between the Thai government and the ethnically Malay Muslims living in the socio-economically neglected south that has been struggling against Thai assimilation policy and for self-governance since it became the annexed by Thailand in 1902. Fikri presented a six-point assimilation policy and for self-governance since it becomes the annexed by Thailand in 1902. Fikri presented a six-point solution at the conference in Jeddah that included obtaining the same basic rights as the other groups when it came to right of languages, religion and culture. He also suggested that the Thailand give up its discriminatory policies against the Patani people and allow Patani to at least be allowed the same self-governance right as the religion in Thailand already having, the citing that this does not go against the Thai constitution since it has been done in other parts of the Thailand and it is a matter of political will. He also criticized the Thai government escalation of violence by arming and creating Buddhist militia groups and questioning their intention. He added Thai policies of not investigating corruptions, murder and human rights violations perpetrated by Bangkok-led administration and military personnel against the Malay Muslim population was an obstacle for the achieving peace and healing the deep wounds of the being treated as a third-class citizen. Thailand responded to this criticism over its policies. The Thai Foreign Minister Kantati Megon said, "We have made it clear to the OIC several times that the violence in the Deep South is not caused by the religious conflict and the government grant protection to all of our citizens, no matter what religions they embrace." The Foreign Minister issues a statement dismissing the OIC criticism and accusing it of disseminating misperception and misinformation about the situation in the southwestern province. If the OIC Secretariat really wanted to promote the cause of peace and harmony in the three southern provinces of the Thailand, the responsibilities falls on the OIC Secretariat to strongly condemn the militant who are perpetrating these acts of violence against both Thai Muslims and Thai Buddhist. Amnesty International have echoed the same concern as OIC, rebuffing Thailand attempts to dismiss the issues. Notable meetings. A number of OIC meetings have attracted global attention. 9 meetings of the PUOICM, the 9 meetings of the Parliamentary Union of the OIC member states was held on the 15th and 16th February 2007 in the Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The Speaker of Malaysian House of the Representatives Ramali bin Nag Khalib delivered a speech at the beginning of the inaugural ceremony. OIC Secretary General Iklamuddin Ahsanul Gulu said prior to the meeting that one-man agenda items was stopping Israel from continuing its excavation at the western wall near the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Islam's third holiest site. The OIC also discussed how it might send peacekeeping troops to Muslim states as well as the possibilities of a change in the name of the body and its charter. Additionally, return to the sovereignty right to the Iraqi people along with the withdrawal of foreign troops from the Iraq was another one of the main issues on the agenda. Pakistani Foreign Minister Khurshid Mohammad Kasuri reported on 14 February 2007 that the Secretary General of OIC and Foreign Minister of the 7 like-minded Muslim countries would meet in Islamabad on 25 February 2007 following meeting of the President Musharraf with the heads of key Muslim countries to discuss a new initiative for the resolution of the Israel-Palestine conflict. Kasuri said that this would be a meeting of the Foreign Minister of key Muslim countries to discuss and prepare for a summit in Makkah Al-Mukarram to seek the resolution of the Arab-Israel conflict. IPHRC trips to the Washington DC. In December 2012, the IPHRC meeting in Washington DC for the first time. IPHRC held meeting at the National Press Club, Capitol Hill and Freedom House of the discussing the issues of human rights conference in the OIC member states. During their roundtable discussion with the Freedom House of the IPHRC emphasizes the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the rejection of the Cairo Declaration by the OIC. Observer status dispute. The September 2014 high-level summit of the OIC in New York ended without the adopting and resolution or conclusion for the first time in the several years in the modern history of the organization due to the disputes regarding the status of the one of its observer states. Egypt, Iran and United Arab Emirates have demanded that the OIC remove the term Turkish Cypriot state in reference to the unrecognized Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, which has observed status within the organization. Egypt President Abdul Fattah al-Sisi insisted that any reference to the Turkish Republic of the Northern Cyprus and Turkish Cypriot state was unacceptable and was ultimately the reason for the OIC not adopting any resolution or conclusion in the 2014 summit.